The following segment is sponsored by Reach.
It's the season of giving, and one local organization is doing its part to create quality, affordable housing and opportunities for communities to thrive. Here to share more, we welcome from Reach Community Development, Director of Programs, Elise Enochian, along with Equity and Inclusion Manager, Erica Tucker. Good morning to the two of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, Elise, first, though, tell me about what Reach is.
All right. So Reach was founded back in 1982, and we are a nonprofit that focuses on developing housing, and then we manage that housing and provide services. And so we started out in Southeast Portland, and now we serve 3 counties. So we're up in Vancouver, in Clark County, Multnomah County, and Washington County. We have around 2,749 apartments spanning that area, and we really focus on making sure that there's high quality, affordable housing for families that are in need. We also have a program called the Community Builders Program, where we offer free home repairs and accessibility upgrades to seniors in the Portland area that helps people maintain their housing and have an asset.
Oh, so good. Okay, yeah. So Erica, when we talk about affordable housing, what is affordable housing exactly, and who lives there? Who lives at Reach?
Yeah. So affordable housing is really housing that any of us might pay for that doesn't require us to pay more than 30% of our income.
Okay.
So we keep our units income restricted for folks that are under an average median income. An example for a family of 4 would be $25,000 a year. So right now we have 1 in 4 renters in Oregon who are actually paying more than half of their income towards rent.
Wow.
Right? And this forces people to negotiate their basic needs. So whether they pay for heating or food or health insurance. And we have a shortage right now of about 50,000 affordable rental homes in the metro area. Who lives in our housing? That's always a tough question for me, because there's a misconception that there's a certain type of person who needs affordable housing. And we all need affordable housing, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So there's grandparents on fixed incomes, families with children, you know, your barista or grocery store clerk, folks who were formerly homeless. There's tons of different people who live in our housing.
Yeah. Elise, what kind of programs does Reach provide?
So that is kind of a fun part of our job. Is we provide in each of the units or each of the buildings, we have someone called a resident services coordinator. And so their real job is to focus on helping provide services that individuals who are in the housing might need. And we like to frame our work around the social determinants of health. So people might need access, like Erica was talking, to food or to utility assistance. And so the coordinators are really there helping provide connections to those services. So we do have food closets within our buildings. We help people navigate the healthcare system. We do a lot of really neat financial education, so youth and adult financial education. Youth programming, so making sure that everyone who lives in our housing has the school supplies to get into, the classroom and have what they need. So really what we're doing is just trying to get to know the communities that we're in and provide whatever resource it is that somebody might need to be successful in their housing. And a lot of that has to do with partnering with other agencies or making referrals. So just really trying to get to know residents. What is it that you need to be successful and to feel safe and comfortable in your housing? And how can we help connect you to that? Or do we have the internal resources to provide you with that?
I love the idea of teaching someone about how to handle finances, because we all need that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Erica, so talk to me about the impact of COVID on people who've been living in Reach provided housing.
Absolutely. The impact is huge. About 82% of households have some portion of unpaid rent right now.
Wow.
Yeah. COVID has exacerbated, as we also know, racial inequities that have been entrenched in our country's healthcare, our housing, and our economic systems, which we're all a part of. This understanding was really a catalyst for the work that I do with equity and inclusion. And it takes more than me. It takes more than Reach to create real change when it comes to equitable access. Our Black and Brown communities continue to be disproportionately impacted. Right? Our seniors and people with disabilities make up actually a half of severely low income renters. That's huge.
Yeah.
All of these communities mentioned are really more likely to be essential workers with higher exposure to COVID and inability to social distance due to closer living quarters. And we don't want to, and we cannot forget our staff and contractors who are also essential workers, and they continue to show up every day and serve our mission.
Well, your mission is a good one, and we appreciate what you do. We want to tell folks if they'd like to help out, we'll have all the information about Reach Community Development on our website at k2.com/give. Thank you both very much.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.